Big up Coiler too. Coiler put me onto Ben Avery. Ben Avery's got a good little show, man. Ben Avery's got a good little show. I see why he earns those big bucks on Patreon. I see why Ben Avery earns those big bucks on Patreon. Ben Avery's Lemon Party is pretty decent. I'm not sure if it's another show that he does where he just rants by himself. I'm not sure if that's Lemon Parties too. But Ben Avery is really good, man. Recommend you check him out. Really fucking good. He the way he's been destroying Jeff Dye, man. I kind of feel bad for Jeff Dye. I'm not gonna lie. The way Ben Avery goes at Jeff Dye, I kind of feel bad for Jeff Dye. Honestly, he's been single-handedly just skewering him. Like, oh, it's been brutal. It's been fucking brutal. Tim Dillon on the Austin v LA debate when it comes to comedy, right? This is from the Patreon. I recommend you check it out. Pay for the Patreon. Tim Dillon's Patreon is pretty decent. I think Tim Dillon's Patreon is better than his free to air thing that he does right on the Tim Dillon show. I think the Patreon is way better, especially when he's on there with Ray Kump. So let's listen to Tim Dillon talk about the difference between the Austin and LA comedy scene. I think this is a really good conversation with Joe DeRosa. Bonus episode number 318.
Also, incredibly PC. There now it's a much more libertarian kind of vibe here. You know what I mean?
Now let me.
So that was not here then.
Let me throw something out at you
at all.
And I know that you'll have strong feelings about this when I say it. And I'm trying to say it very delicately.
Hold on, did Ben Avery get kicked off YouTube? I thought he just puts his show on Patreon, no? Isn't his show just on Patreon now? Did he actually get deleted off YouTube or something? Why did he get kicked off YouTube for?
You're about to say something
shitty. No.
I can see you wrapping
I
up.
truly believe this is the worst place in the world. Can I explain why?
Go ahead.
Can I explain why?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
It's your show.
This place, to me, here's one of the reasons I hate it. What people say it is and what it actually is, it couldn't be further from the truth.
So, give me the example of what you mean by that.
The idea that this is a town full of interesting people that are creative or whatever isn't true. The idea that that there's anything going on here of value,
right,
isn't true. It's one of the ugliest places I've ever been in the world. Truly, it's truly ugly.
Okay.
He's talking about Austin, by the way. He's talking about Austin. Fucking brutal. He's talking about Austin, Texas. The hate Tim Dillon has for Austin, Texas is crazy because I feel like Tim Dillon's hate for Austin, Texas is mostly centered around the restaurant industry, you know, the hospitality. I think Tim Dillon, because he's a bit of a gluttonous fat guy. He's a bit of a pig. He's a known foodie. I think he really enjoys the finer things in life. So I think when he goes to a city, when he goes to a place where they don't have good restaurants, good theaters and good bars, or not even bars, he doesn't drink, but you know, when he goes to places where those things aren't readily available, he gets really pissy. So I think one of the reasons why he hates Austin, because it doesn't really have a good restaurant scene and shit. That's what really pisses him off.
The architecture is terrible.
I don't agree with almost anything you've said.
Outside of barbecue and some Mexican is terrible.
No.
It is
I'm listening now.
It is a very depressing, dark hole in the earth that collects people, you know, and we're not talking about the comedy or the mothership or anything like that. I'm just talking generally. It collects people who think they're doing something and are really doing nothing.
Okay. Well,
your counterpoint.
Here's my pushback. That coming from a guy that spends so much time in LA is nuts. LA to me is the worst of the worst.
I know, but that's only. Can I tell you why?
Why?
Can I tell you why?
Why?
Because you're fighting it.
No, I'm not.
You're fighting what's good about LA.
Yo, someone make it clear in the stream chat. Did Ben Avery get banned off of YouTube, or is he just not streaming on YouTube anymore? I'm really confused. Let me know in the stream chat. Did he get banned off YouTube, or is he just not streaming on there anymore because it's not profitable? So he's putting it all on Patreon or something. Let me know, because I'm really confused. Big up Jack Donahue Jr. Well, Tim isn't exactly checking out the trails. Good point.
You're fighting.
What's
What do you mean? What's good? It's first of all, it's beautiful.
I do miss seeing diapers on the street.
But that's
the only city I ever lived in where I saw full diapers.
This city is 6 blocks, Joe. There's diapers on 4 of them. LA is 40 towns that they drew a line around and called it a city. You could the mountains, the beach, the desert. You can drive.
You could say that about here.
Okay, cool. Big up Pre-Ban for a local. Yes, he got striked. Went on different podcasts and talked about. So Jeff Dye. Big up Uncle Podcast. Jeff Dye knocked him. You think because of all the hate he said? Jeff Dye gave him a strike. Cheeky Jeff Dye. In a way, I don't blame the guy. I wouldn't do it myself, but I don't blame him. I'm not surprised. No, blame him. I'm not surprised because the way Ben Every was going at Jeff Dye, he had to put an end to it. He had to put an end to it. He was destroying Jeff Dye, man.
The deserts here.
Where are you gonna go?
There's
the
beautiful.
Deserts
there's beautiful ranch land here.
Dallas.
You could.
Houston?
No. If you go out into like ranch country outside of Austin,
I like Texas.
Gorgeous.
Listen. I like Texas. I love
Sure.
the audiences. I like Dallas and Houston as cities. But if you're talking about California is the most important state. It's the 4th largest economy in the world.
Right.
It's the literal promise.
But we're
of
not talking about the
America.
whole state. We're just talking about the city versus city.
Okay, so if you want to talk about LA versus Austin, I would rather live in a room with Rob Reiner's son in the Palisades, okay? I'd rather live in a room with Rob Reiner's son than live in this dump. This is an unbelievable dump. Everyone who comes here is shocked at how disgusting it is.
Listen.
And here's the thing.
Go ahead.
On this issue, I love you so much. On this issue, you are so far removed from honesty.
No.
Removed.
No, I'm not.
It's like a drug addict going, I'll only drink on Thursdays. And you go, you've had 3 Dewey's and you punched your wife. And you go, I'm just going to drink on the weekends.
But everything you're saying is applicable to any city that you don't like. And everything you're saying about my take on Austin is applicable to any city you do like. You like
Do
where
you think there's anything?
Yes. I already know what you're going to say, but yes. Go ahead.
No. I mean, when you talk about LA, listen, I shit on LA all the time.
Yes.
The people I don't dig. I've talked about
Well, that's a big part of it.
Yeah, the people here are so lovely.
I
These are all-
do
Joe,
like
they're-
Austinites.
LA people that have moved here. It's all LA people that
But
have
they're
moved
all
here.
LA people that said I had enough with LA, and they're like, now I'm here being who I actually am. Listen to me. When I
And what
left
is that?
LA,
Do you
I
know what a
remember
joke
sitting.
this
I
city
remember
was?
sitting at a club.
This is the city of like grifter Barry Weiss,
Yeah, exactly.
intellectual
Exactly.
dark web,
Exactly.
University of Austin,
Exactly.
anti-woke culture warriors that had a few points during 2020 at the height of COVID when everyone went insane. But none of these people are any type of real intellectual. It's the whole thing is
As opposed to,
buffoonery.
are you going to actually argue right now that LA is teeming with intellectuals?
Good point.
What do you guys got? You got a
I
bunch of
mean-
movie executives that rape kids. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about?
They're not raping kids here. What are you
I
talking
mean,
about?
well-
You don't think they rape kids here, Joe?
But you know,
This is a wild debate, isn't it? Which state rates the most kids? Which industry? Which entertainment industry? Which entertainment industry location rapes the most kids? Austin, Texas, or Los Angeles, or California? Los Angeles, California. Which one rapes the worst? Who rapes the most? Who's the most rapier state? Which is the most rapier state?
say it. It's like, what are we talking about?
But LA never said it was an intellectual place. That's the difference.
No, it only said it was the moral compass of the universe.
That's when it fell. That's when LA was run by hot sociopaths. It turned out a lot of great art, and yes, a lot of people got abused, and obviously, I have nothing to do with that.
Now, Now, when you say great art, are you talking about the full Yogi Bear trilogy?
Every
of
movie
films,
that's ever
or just the first
every
one,
movie
the good
that's-
one.
every good movie,
Uh-huh.
everything that you grew up watching, everything that got you into comedy, everything that got you into film was made in LA. Was thought about by somebody who got it done in LA.
A lot of it was made in New York.
Okay, great. But let's not pretend that there's any there's any.
I disagree, and here's why I disagree.
It's crazy.
Especially with the comedy scene. I think this place allows comics who cannot afford New York anymore. It has become an unaffordable, unlivable city. Who cannot
New York?
No,
is,
unlivable.
okay.
I don't mean unlivable. No. Let me define what I mean by that. I don't mean unlivable.
Hold on 1 second. This is my jet guy Dirk.
I mean, this is
Dirk,
insane.
listen, you're on a Patreon podcast, meaning that no one will really hear you because it's behind a paywall. But let's be honest. Let's just be honest. Is Austin a dump or is it a dump?
It's a dump.
Thank you. All right, I'll
Is
call
LA
you.
a dump? Dirk? What's his name? Dirk?
Dirk.
I got a good number. I got a new number to get you out of there.
What do you? But would you say LA is also a dump? We know you feel that way.
Okay.
What's a worse dump, LA or Austin?
LA.
Really?
There you go. There you go. And that's your guy.
Oh, he's never.
Would you guys agree with that, by the way? People in the stream chat, especially the American people over there. Would you guys agree that LA is more of a dump than Austin, Texas? I guess because LA is bigger. But would you agree that in terms of dumps, I guess because there's way more homeless in LA as well, right? And it's got Skid Row, and there's a whole like gang culture there as well. You know, there's the whole like what's that word? The Blade, right? The Blade where all the prozzies hang out. It's a bit seedy, so maybe I could see that element, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Is LA more of a dump than Austin?
Appreciate the dumpiness.
You've never even been here.
Quick to appreciate the dumpiness, but I know everybody from LA is going there, so it's got to be a dump.
That's right. All right. Thank you, Dirk, everyone. I'll call you back.
So listen.
Dirk goes, I've never even been here. So here's the thing.
let me finish what I was
right,
saying about
everyone
New York.
thinks it's.
Yo, big up Black American. He has a point, but of course I live in. But coming from Louisiana, I prefer living in Louisiana. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's different because I'm not American, and I kind of view it differently. But if I was living in America, I wouldn't live in a coastal elite city. I would not live in the main places like LA, New York, and shit. Fuck that. I want to live somewhere real. South Carolina, Louisiana, Memphis. I don't know. What else I can think off the top of my head? You know what I mean? I'd live somewhere like that. I wouldn't want to live in even like a Detroit. I wouldn't want to live in a fucking, like fuck living in LA. Like fuck that. Fuck live. You know what I mean? I'd want to live like in a real place. And as long as you got Wi-Fi and shit, and a decent little like city center where you can go and, if you want to party, if you want to maybe mingle, you could mingle. But I don't know. I wouldn't really care. I wouldn't really care about living in LA and New York. I'm not gonna lie. I really wouldn't care about it. And if you want to travel there, you can. You can easily take a plane, drive if you want to. But yeah, I wouldn't be too bothered about living in LA if it was me. But I guess it depends. If you live in a really horrible part of America, maybe it's different. If you grew up in a really rough place, maybe going to LA isn't too shabby.
Something, and then they pull. Yeah.
Especially with all the health food stores, isn't it? That's the thing as well. That would be weird because I'm one of those psychos. If I went to a place in America, I'd probably want to pick a place where they've got good food stores. So I want to pick a place where there's a lot of like healthy food places, a lot of great coffee shops, that sort of shit. And you can't get that everywhere. Maybe even a place like Portland would be good. Oregon will be good. Or the same place anyway, but you know what I mean. Those places will be better than living in LA.
Let me clarify what I meant about New York. When I say unlivable, I don't mean, oh my God, you can't walk down the street because you will be robbed and murdered. I don't mean it like that. What I mean is,
It's too expensive.
it's ridiculous.
Right.
It is absolutely ridiculous.
Do
The
you
last
think
time I was there, I got eggs and fruit at a diner. It was
Yeah.
$50.
I think it's too expensive.
It's nuts. It's
I-
crazy.
but
The
I-
average person can't do that.
Right.
Bitcoin in the stream chat. Minneapolis start a learning center. Make me I'll make an Angolan daycare center, innit? I'm gonna open an Angolan daycare center. But I won't be. I'm not gonna do that to the Somali. I'm not gonna do that to the Somalis. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna turn it for work. I'm gonna hustle properly. I'm gonna be like. I'm gonna actually open the center every day. I'm gonna treat it like a 9 to 5. I'm gonna get there on time. I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna make it look like it's open. I'm not gonna do what the Somalis do. They're being a little bit too cheeky and just not opening it. I'm gonna actually open it.
Does it bother you at all that this city is 4 square blocks?
It's not 4 square blocks.
It
That's a
is.
very funny take, but it's not 4 square blocks.
It's not a funny
It's
take.
just like
By
LA.
the way,
You
anyone
can
who's
do
doubting
more.
this-
You can do
anyone
more
who's doubting
walking.
this, fly to Austin, walk around Austin during the day when it's just a ghost city filled with bums and 5 tech guys running on a shit dirt path.
Where are you walking in LA? What are you walking in LA? What are you walking?
Joe.
You gonna go look at the handprints near
Joe,
the ground
Joe,
theater that are filled
your
with
LA
feces?
is not my LA. I'm talking
You
about
got Danny DeVito's footprints. They're filled with piss.
Joe.
It's a disgrace, that city.
Joe, Beverly Hills, Bel Air.
But you've got neighborhoods like that here too. My
No,
point.
you don't, Joe.
Yes, you
I've
do.
been to the ones that you think. This lake is the color of vomit. There's nothing.
Have you ever been to the ocean in LA? It's dirtier than the Atlantic.
Joe, the fact that you would
true.
compare the ocean in LA to this vomit-colored lake where they have brain-eating amoeba, right? That you can't get the water in your nose because your brain can explode.
Oh, stop it.
I mean, this is Lake Travis, which, by the way, isn't even a lake anymore. It's a hole. It's a piss hole because the water levels are so low. As bad as LA is, I'd rather live in the Palisades in a chimney than live in this
Let's
dump.
talk about your
Ever.
river.
Ever.
That's a concrete street. They called the
Have you
LA
ever walked
River.
down
It doesn't have any water.
Manhattan
Your
Beach?
river doesn't have water
Dude,
in
it's
it.
not a river. It's a reservoir that people take water from. Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach. I mean,
Listen, if you're going to argue, I get what you're saying. If you're going to argue that if you drive to the very outskirts of the area,
well, you're talking about
LA,
what, Hollywood? You're talking about Hollywood? West Hollywood is better than this.
But
Pasadena's
no,
beautiful.
West Hollywood is not better than this. Walk down.
Pasadena's
walk
not better
down-
than this.
West
Pasadena's a bigger city
West
than Austin.
Hollywood.
Burbank is a bigger city
West
than Austin.
Hollywood
Century
is
City.
the most misleading. You go. Have you ever been to West Hollywood? Yeah. You go down the street in West Hollywood. You go, oh my God, look at all the shops. It's all insurance companies. There's nothing. There's
But it's
no
because
culture.
we had riots and that people have ruined it. And I agree with you in that sense. But listen, here's the deal.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Big up Tim Dillon's podcast. Make sure you check it out. Tim Dillon bonus episode number 318. His Patreon. Check out the whole thing. Really good podcast episode with Joe DeRosa. Joe DeRosa's a slightly good guest. I'm not gonna lie. I like Joe DeRosa as a guest, man. Joe DeRosa is slightly a bit of a good guest, man. Bit of a good guest when it comes to comedy stuff. He doesn't bore me. Doesn't annoy me when it comes to the inside baseball comedy talk. He's quite funny. Self-deprecating, doesn't take himself too seriously. I like Joe DeRosa, man. Joe DeRosa is slightly a good guest, so anytime I see Joe DeRosa's name on a guest in the comedy podcast, I usually tune in because he's usually a decent laugh. Big up Joe DeRosa.